kidding me, right? Me and Christian. The misogynistic pig who dumped our friend for the first hoochie that came along and then tried to blame my sister who's in a coma who can't do anything. Yeah, I'm carrying a real torch for a guy like that.
Okay. I'm sorry I am.
And another thing, he called me a bitch.
What?
Yes, a bitch. And he said it's my fault that I'm alone.
Oh,
And
I got it.
he went out of his way to make me feel like damaged goods. Like, I was the one who screwed things up with Fish, who, just to be clear, I didn't want in the first place.
Hey, did I just hear my name? Why are you guys talking about me?
Oh, we were just discussing how ripped you're looking lately. Where'd these muscles come from?
Oh, I've been working out. You know, now that I'm back on the force, and in case I ever want to have a social life again.
Okay, but you know what? It won't be long. You just keep up with those curls, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see? Once again, Christian screws me up. What? How?
Give me a break. So what are you laying on me now?
Oh, no, you go ahead. Fish? Kyle. Wow, I never thought I'd see you again.
Yeah. What are the odds? Yeah, so how long's it been?
Since college. You know, I didn't even know you were back in town.
Yeah, I haven't really left. I'm in med school now, work at the hospital. You?
I'm one of Lambview's finest. I actually should take that. Fish.
Yeah, it's McBain. You busy?
What now?
Well, I got some information on the Halpern Granger murder.
Where are you?
202 Lincoln.
I'm on my way.
The doors, will you?
Sure. Is this about the Granger and Halpern murders?
Yeah, and the attempt on Blair. I think what I'm doing here links it all together.
John, this is still an open police case, and you are not a cop anymore.
I know Fish, and I'd run it by Bo, but I think he's got his hands full with Matthew.
Look, I know that I've done things for you in the past that haven't exactly been by the book, but I just started back, and I really need this job.
2 people are dead already, Fish. Blair nearly became the third.
All right, so where do we start?
We start with Manning.
So you like Manning for these killings?
But I'm not ready to rule him out either.
Well, I thought he had alibis.
All right, well, for argument's sake, let's go over that. 2 of his alibis stink, and he doesn't have one for Blair. He was actually in the house when she was stabbed. It's not like he's not capable of murder. And Manning had reasons for wanting all 3 victims dead.
Well, Lee Halpern, because her testimony could have put him away. Granger for fighting with him.
And for shacking up with Marty.
Yeah, but why his ex-wife?
Blair told him he would never get custody of the kids. They had a big fight about it about an hour before she was stabbed. When Dorian found Blair, she looked up. Manning was standing right there.
Well, what does Manning have to do with the letters that the killer left with the victims?
Maybe he's trying to send us a message.
Well, that sounds more like a serial killer.
Yeah, it does.
All right, well, what are you trying to say? That Todd Manning has turned into a serial killer?
Of course, Manning doesn't fit the profile of a serial killer.
But
I suppose he could have snapped when his little plan to run off with Marty failed.
But wait, but didn't he try to kill himself?
Who knows? Either way, it didn't work. I mean, maybe he's lashing out at anybody who's a threat to him or Marty. It might explain the letters that he left on the victim.
Okay, but what's he trying to say with those letters?
Well, now that you've asked, the letters spell out K-A-D. Now, that might stand for Kappa Alpha Delta. It's Manning's old fraternity. It's a place where he and his fraternity brothers raped Marty Saybrook. What? What's that face?
KAD is my friend.
Someone said the KAD chapter of the university had been disbanded after what happened to Marty.
Yeah, it was for a really long time. And then When I was in school, LU granted them a probationary charter to start up again. You know, we couldn't really have any parties. We had to do all these community outreach events. I guess there goes all our hard work.
Hey, Fish. 2 people are dead and Blair's still in the hospital.
I know, I just meant...
Yeah, I know what you meant, all right? But you're gonna have to take a long look at these guys. You know, if the killer is fixated on them like we're talking about, the department's gonna need their cooperation. You might be able to make that happen.
Okay, well, why not just go to Manning directly?
I know they tried to charge him with Granger's murder, and it didn't stick. You know, maybe it's better we just keep an eye on him. See if he's the guy.
If...
Can't assume Manning's a killer until we've ruled everyone else out.
Okay, well then, who else could it be? Dr. Saybrook? She has some of the same motives as Manning, or she could be crazy, or setting Manning up.
It's not Marty.
Okay, well, we did bring her in for questioning. She was found with Granger's body.
If she'd killed Granger, don't you think she would have done a better job of covering it up?
Yeah, but she also has a connection to KAD, a bad one.
So do other people.
Who are they?
2 other guys that raped Marty Saybrook. It's Powell Lord, Zach Rosen. We checked Rosen out. He did his time. Now he's back on the street.